Russia panics. U.S. new suicide drone to destroy Russian helicopters. After Russia expanded the use of kamikaze drones in its brutal onslaught on the country, Ukraine has asked its allies for more air defense systems and ammunition. Russian Lancet kamikaze drones are stealing some of the spotlight away from the Iranian-supplied drones. A recent video of Lancet kamikaze drones being used by Ukrainian troops was made public by the Ministry of Defense. According to Russian local media Pravda, a Ukrainian vehicle could be seen being destroyed by the Kalashnikov-concerned kamikaze UAV and a high-power footage captured by the Lancet drone itself. The kamikaze drone strikes what looks to be an SUV or truck parked on the side of the road with missiles while the drone's homing head is seen on camera. The Defense Ministry has recently made a video showing the first use of the Lancet drone available to the public. According to the Washington Post, the U.S. has looked into the wreckage of an Iranian-made kamikaze drone that Russia used in Ukraine. The investigation aims to improve knowledge of Russian-operated UAVs that have been wreaking havoc in Ukraine, according to the two U.S. officials who talked to the Journal. According to the research, the U.S. and its allies may require information on the drones' technology and design in order to more effectively identify and eliminate them before they can get close to their intended targets. The U.S. official emphasized that the technique has been used to look into the weaponry deployed by Iran's partners in the Middle East. The report, however, excluded details regarding how and when the U.S. came into possession of one of the drone's wreckage. However, the U.S. Embassy's small administrative staff in Kiev is under the supervision of a one-star Army general, and the Pentagon continues to work closely with the Ukrainian military. On Monday, October 17, Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, was struck by a wave of explosive-laden suicide drones, popularly known as kamikaze drones, which set buildings on fire and caused residents to flee to shelters. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, issued a nuclear assault warning just before the attack. It should be noted that the drones used in the attack appeared to include Shahed, commonly known as kamikaze drones, which are built in Iran. Since Russia began a military attack against Ukraine in February, missiles have often been used in airstrikes. This is the second time in a week that Russia has attacked Ukraine with a swarm of kamikaze drones. The chief of the Ukrainian president's office, Andriy Yermak, added his confirmation of the deployment of the Shahed drones in the attack on Kiev in a social media post. The term kamikaze comes from an offensive strategy used by the Japanese during World War II. In a suicide assault mission, pilots of fighter planes carrying explosives would crash into an enemy objective in order to maximize damage. In recent weeks, Russia has also frequently employed drones in other parts of Ukraine to attack metropolitan areas and infrastructure, including power plants. They can be deployed in swarms and are rather affordable, costing around $20,000. The current kamikaze drones are likewise on a suicide bombing mission and were inspired by the Japanese strategy. As soon as they contact their targets, these are destroyed. Russia has changed the name of the Iranian-made Shahed drones to Geran 2. These can linger over targets before nose-diving into them, earning them the nickname loitering munition. They can be pulled from racks and fired one after the other. Unlike cruise missiles, they have a much longer hovering time. They have easily recognized tanks and their characteristic A-shaped wings. Most probable electronic jamming and conventional anti-aircraft weapons can compromise the Shahed drones. The challenge for Ukraine is selecting where to position its limited supply of air defenses. The Shahed may hover for hours before locking onto a target and fly hundreds of kilometers. Iran claims more than 2,000 kilometers or 1,243 miles. Ukraine may be looking to Israel for defense against drone attacks because Israel has successfully defended against Iranian drone attacks for a long time. According to Yuri Ivnat, a spokesman for the Ukrainian Air Force, at least 13 drones were shot down in or near the Kiev region, all of them coming in from the south. Residents of a city that has been subjected to airstrikes since February experienced increased anxiety and frazzled nerves when the drone bombed the city. According to Joseph Borrell, the EU's head of policy, foreign ministers will review accusations that Iran provided military assistance to Russia during its incursion. Additionally, they are expected to approve the start of a new mission to train some 15,000 Ukrainian people in the EU as early as mid-November and approve an additional 500 million euros, $487 million in weapons financing at a conference in Luxembourg. With this, we conclude our video. We appreciate you helping us keep it going by watching. The best way to support our channel is to watch another episode. Thank you for tuning in. To ensure that you never miss an episode, please subscribe to our channel.